when I was about 5, I think, at the time. And where he was talking about water saving and the fact that climate change is a reality. And this is over 35 years ago. So water saving as a principle, it's a huge part of us as a business, and it goes into a lot of our product development, a lot of our thinking. Garrick, I'm going to hand over to Garrick in a minute, and he's going to talk through some more of the products and some more of the water-saving technology specific to our products. But I also want to reassure you that we think about green initiatives, sustainability, water saving in a real holistic perspective. So it's not just the products, it's the whole company. And we have a number of global initiatives. You'll be pleased to know I'm not going to go through all of these 10 initiatives in detail, although maybe it would encourage more people to come on the stand. But it's a real holistic viewpoint. So not only do we think about the products and how we can make them the best experience, the best performance, as well as water saving, but we're also thinking about green energy. All of our sites are climate neutral and have been for many years. We're constantly investing in solar panels, and in fact have recently added some to our site in Warwick. And we even have a windmill in the Black Forest in our home. So we're always looking at different ways to look at green energy. It's also about green production, looking at different materials, bio-based plastics, looking at alternatives to brass products. There's so many aspects that we have to think about, as well as just the water-saving technologies. And of course, packaging, which is probably fairly standard for most people. No plastic in our packaging today, and that has also been the case for many years. So it's a real holistic approach for us, sustainability and water saving. And it's because we are a water experience brand. So we offer products that give you the best experience, be it from a showering perspective or tap perspective. Water is the lifeblood and the passion of the business. And therefore, we have to think very differently about how we create products to ensure we give that same experience, but whilst using less water. And the big piece for us, the big target that we've set ourselves is that, and to show our commitment, I guess, is that by 2030, all of our products, and I can assure you we have a lot of products, all of our products will have a water-saving technology by 2030. So we will only sell eco-related products by 2030. So this is a target we've set ourselves. We're currently over 60%, but it shows our commitment to this topic and also our commitment to help the industry on this topic. So I'll now hand you over to Garrick, who will talk through more of the product-related technologies.
Hello, thank you, Julie. So my name is Garrick. I'm one of the technical sales managers at Hansgrohe and have been for just over a year now. Prior to that, I was an installer and had been for 20 years, ran my own business, worked for myself for 14 years, specialising in bathrooms and wet room insulation. So I installed these and I recommended these in a sort of real world, so to speak. So I'm very familiar with the technologies and can also relate with installers on how to recommend and how to use and where they do come in useful. So we've got our EcoSmart with Cool Start and PowderRain and our EcoCartridge, as you can see there. And I'll go into further details as we go on, but I've heard things like Cool Start are going to be mandatory in a few years, very close. I hear the date keeps going further and back, and a lot of manufacturers are adapting Cool Start technology. We've been doing that since 2012, so it's nothing new to us. That's like Julie said, part of our innovation and how we like to process and being really eco-friendly. We've got EcoSmart technology. We've been doing that since 2007. PowderRain, which is a really popular spray pattern that we've got since 2019, and our EcoCartridge as well since 2010. So being sustainable isn't really new to us. Like Judy said, it's in our DNA. So we're innovating all the time and have been for quite some time. So EcoSmart and EcoSmart Plus is the usage of water. So by having an EcoSmart product, we can save up to 60% less water, with achieving about 8 litres per minute. And with EcoSmart Plus, we can then reduce down to 6 litres per minute. So this is done at the aerator of the tap. So there's still the full pressure and bore, behind the aerator, and this can, allow for any pressure drops or anything like that. You're still going to get a full flow of water, especially with AirPower as well. We're drawing in air through the aerator, volumizing the water. So even though we are going down to 4 litres per minute, you still got high pressure. It's volumized, and it's ideal for like brushing your teeth and washing your hands, because it's not splashing around and making a mess everywhere, because we don't always need a full force of a tap. And of course, we're using less water, we're using less energy, so we're saving money. Again, sustainability is something that I'm quite passionate about as well. It's not to say I'm going to put on an orange t-shirt and sit in the middle of a road, but I think when it starts to impact your wallet, then it's quite important. Water bills are going up, energy bills are going up. So instead of rolling your eyes at the word of sustainability, we can actually directly impact our bills with that, which we'll see with some of our technologies. EcoSmart Plus, as we've talked before, again, a further reduction, 4 litres per minute, all done at the aerator again. And like I said, one of our older technologies, which we launched in 2012, which is our Cool Start. So not everybody's familiar with Cool Start. So with a monoblock tap, the handle will be facing forwards, and you would pull it over to the left for the hot and cold to the right. Well, in some cases, if the handle is just pulled up, then you've called for hot water. And not always the hot water is called for, especially if it's in a cloakroom or you're brushing your teeth, or you've got kids that are just wanting to wash their hands, and you've fired up the boiler, you've called up hot water from the cylinder. So then you're wasting energy that you didn't even want to use in the first place. So with Cool Start, when the handle's in the central position and pulled up, it's only asking for cold water. And then you pull it over 90 degrees to the left to get hot water. So you're only using the energy that you wanted to use. We did a study with Cambridge University that with an average family of 4, we can save around about £108 a year just from one tap. So when we think about an ensuite, a cloakroom, maybe in a bathroom, we can really start to see the benefits of these technologies taking place. And quite a simple design. EcoCartridge, again, it's something we've been doing since 2010. So the principle of EcoCartridge is the handle will be in 2 positions. You would pull it up about halfway, and there'll be a slight resistance, and then we're looking at around about 4 to 5 litres per minute on that. And then once it's pulled up even further, we can then get somewhere about 12 to 14 litres per minute, depending on your system. But you got the best of both worlds then. So you can be eco-friendly, for brushing your teeth, rinsing your hands. But if you need to fill a bowl up, because we do EcoCartridge for kitchen taps, it can then be lifted up all the way, and you can fill a bowl up or a kettle up a lot quicker as well. So you're not always being restricted with the Eco Plus side of it. AirPower technology is used in our showers and in our taps as well. So AirPower, we're drawing in air to volumize the water to give a really nice heavy rain effect as well. So it's not just about turning down the pressure or turning down the volume. We need to still have a good experience in the shower as well. So you couldn't just have a normal shower and turn down the volume or the pressure, because it's going to be a bit of a miserable experience, and that's not what we do here. It's that AirPower volumizes it and makes it feel like rain. You're actually having a nice decent shower, but still only using the likes of 7 to 8 litres per minute. And taps again is very similar. Like I've mentioned before, we're drawing in air, volumizing the water. You're getting that high pressure, and it's a soft spray pattern. So you are, let's use the word, the illusion that you're getting a lot of water on your hands, but you are only using a very small amount of water and energy. And that's frozen. There we go. PowderRain, very popular shower spray pan. We've got this working on our stand on a 4E12, on EcoSmart, and on our standard as well. So it's a micro droplet spray pan. So each nozzle has 5 outlets on it. So it's a really fine spray pan. And the idea is these molecules, these tiny small spray pans stick to your skin, so nothing's spraying off and being wasted. So we're utilizing every bit of drop of water that is coming out of the shower head, and it's quite a calming, gentle spray experience. It's hard to describe really, but it's really good to see on our working water area over on our stand. Tips for installers. So it's benefits of installing, like we said, saving money, saving water, online resources, and on our pro.hansgrohe website, the top of the home page, you go to consultation and planning, and you've got sustainability on the left, where we can go through the sustainability calculator and all of our different family of products, and what they can do for your end user and for yourself to save more money. And again, further with tips for installers, it's what I've been through before, but this is all on the pro.hansgrohe website. And they can really learn about the EcoSmart, the CoolStart, EcoCartridge, and PowderRain, and really become familiar with it. So when they go to an end user's house to go and quote their bathroom, then they've got the influence then to make sure, well, not make sure, but to help with their end user being sustainable. So I think it's really good that installers are on the sustainable bandwagon, let's call it, because together, like Julie said, as an industry and globally, we're being forced and strangled further and further down to use less and less water. On our website, again, we've got access to training, whether that's information on the website or down at our Installer Academy in Warwick. So that's really good. It's a 3 days training session. You can enroll quite easily on our website and come and learn about all of our products. Of course, sustainability, but how to strip down, service and repair and maintain the products. That's what one of the things that we really do well is all of our products are manufactured in-house, and our products can be stripped down, they can be serviced, they can be cleaned, and they can be repaired. So we're not in that disposable world that we seem to be in these days. So they can be maintained, they can keep on there, rather than buying a cheap shower for £100 and throwing it away 2 years later and buying another one. It's counterproductive. You're just adding to landfill. So with our products, we can maintain them, we can service them, and we can repair them. So we're being efficient with that way, with keeping the carbon footprint of manufacturing down. And again, our pro.hansgrohe website, lots of tools on there. But I think if there's anything else, Julie, have I waffled on for long enough now? Yeah? All right, well, thank you very much from myself and Julie. And come and see our stand and it all working, and you can listen to me drone on a little bit longer. So that's it. Thank you.